Hello and welcome everybody to the Skill Bharat Samman. And today we have with us a very special guest, Miss Alpana Bavejaa. Miss, if you could please introduce yourself to the audience.
Good morning, Shreyaan, and good morning, audience. My name is Alpana Bavejaa. I'm principal of Mount Olympus School, Sector 47, Gurugram. Looking forward to a beautiful interaction today.
Absolutely, ma'am. And today is going to be a very interesting day because we are going to ask you the first question now is you have won the award and you are now an example for all the other schools. So, what are the skills that you imbibe in your students and how do you do it? We would all like to know.
So, first of all, thank you so much to OLL platform for having choosing us for this award. I think today everyone, including NEB 2020, is talking about the importance of skill education, right? And we all, as educators, have to understand that it has to be integrated in the curriculum. It cannot be a separate piece, or an identity. So when you talk about our school, Mount Olympus School, I think we have beautifully incorporated it, integrated it, and I will tell you how. When we talk about 21st century skills, we talk about critical thinking, we talk about collaboration, we talk about communication, we talk about decision making. So all these skills, logical thinking, all these skills, you cannot train children. They have to be imbibed, and they are imbibed through the pedagogies, through the deliveries, and through the curriculum. So, for example, when we talk about collaboration, we have a lot of group activities where children are not only learning how to collaborate, same time they're learning leadership skills, same time they're learning how to express themselves, how to be logical, how to be decision makers. So recently we had a plantation drive, in the society. So we took one road and my children, they had this plantation drive. Now, through this plantation drive, you are teaching children how to be responsible citizens, right? So you are teaching them social skills also. You are teaching them how to respect the environment. If you take an example, we recently have, in the school, we are organizing an inter-school event, and I took the meeting with the council members. Now you won't believe, we are having 1,000 plus enrollments from different schools in NCR for this competition, but my teachers are taking a back seat. These children, we took a meeting with these children. These children have been given, there are four different competitions which we have. So these children are taking part right from the planning to the execution. What should it be? And it is so, and overwhelming seeing children coming up with ideas. Ma'am, we should have this. For example, the other day, a child is telling, ma'am, we have only one camera. Let's buy another. It's our impression and it will be quality pictures. So, they are learning how to, hold events at this age. 9 to 12 graders are doing that. And at the same time, children will be making videos. Children are making, planning. Children are going to execute it. So, it is in actual way experiential learning. At the same time, they're learning skill sets. When you
Absolutely.
talk about, we are going to introduce robotics lab soon. However, my science teachers are already doing a lot of experiments with them. So
Okay.
the other day, grade 4 and 5 students, they were learning machines. And this child brought, three, four children, they brought a small motor, which they had developed. You won't believe, Shreyaan, and I have no shame in accepting this, till they explained me how a motor actually functions. I didn't know that. I was so happy, so happy seeing children actually knowing what is the function
Hmm.
rather than rote learning. And
Right.
imagine these fourth, fifth graders coming up to the principal's room. So, they not only are learning confidence, but they're also learning communication. They're learning how to be expressive. So these are the various things what we are doing in our school. Then when you talk about community outreach program, you know, today when they go to universities, they ask them certificates. If you have done any community outreach program, they get pointers for that, credits for that. Why? Because we as a society are understanding that our children are, somewhere missing on social skills, on values.
Hmm.
And we at Mount Olympus Group of School, we are actually taking it up big way. So we have, every month our children visiting these old age homes, and where they understand that it is not money what these old age homes require, because a lot of people are paying to stay there. It is just the love, the affection that these people are looking at. And believe in me, when my children come back and then they share with me, they have all tears in their eyes. So I think we as a school are doing the right thing by giving children these exposures, because tomorrow they will value their parents and their grandparents. So a lot of things we are doing, and I think I will go on and you will get tired of listening. So yes.
No, no, I love to listen. In fact, I would start making a list, but the paper would get over because you all are doing so much amazing stuff out there in the schools. So my very next question is, as you spoke a bit about your robotics lab, what are your thoughts on AI? Should we teach it to kids, and how will it impact their life when they go into the job market? So will it
So we already have AI in the school, and we have it grade 9 onwards, and my children are doing exceptionally well. Now, see, we all understand what technology is going to take. It's already taken a big shape. And today, if you say, people are talking about media skills also, because everywhere, if you don't know media skills, I think you are backdated. If you see my generation, when I was a teacher, since 12 years I have been into admin role, but when I was a teacher, media was not so much into existence. We started learning that time, but today if you see, media is so important, so is AI. Artificial intelligence is, at its boom today. And we as school, as educators, have to provide the right platform to the children. But at the same time, let me be honest to you, I attended a seminar where it was being asked, do you think teachers will be replaced? Educators will be replaced by AI? So let me be honest to you, it can never happen, because these people don't have emotions, and today social and emotional learning is very, very important. So
right?
I feel yes, AI is very important, and a lot of people say jobs will be replaced. I don't think jobs will be, or reduced. I don't think jobs will be reduced. Yes, jobs will be replaced, because any machine always need a person to operate it, right?
Right.
So yes, it's important. Children should have the exposure. They should get the learning for it, but at the same time, life skills are more important.
Absolutely. And coming up to the very next question is, Miss, we just spoke about life skills. What are your thoughts on entrepreneurship education for kids? Like, should kids learn how to make companies when they're in school? What's your thought on that?
Absolutely. So today, CBSE also offers a skill subject which is entrepreneurship. And see, when we talk about entrepreneurship as a subject, so yes, let me be honest with you, today's children, 21st century children, they are very smart. You talk to them, and that is why in schools today, for our commerce students, we are having a lot of inter-school competitions where these children are coming up with their ideas. And a lot of companies, they are actually sponsoring these children, because the ideas they develop is, outstanding and out of the world, right? So when we talk about entrepreneurship as a subject, definitely yes, because if we want our country to grow, we cannot be taking ideas from a 40-year-old or 45-year-old. Yes, they are more experienced, but the ideas, the 21st century ideas are going to come from these young ones. And I think youth today wants to go into an entrepreneurship, does not want to listen to anyone, wants to have their own thing, and which is helping our country grow. If you see, a lot of young entrepreneurs have established companies worth millions of crores, and we have a lot of examples. So, yes, as a subject, we must give this exposure to our children, and that is where the country will develop further.
Absolutely, ma'am. So, a short intro about me in this. I am 18 years old and building OLL, founder of it. So, yeah, as you rightly said, like young entrepreneurs are the right place and the right timing to start. So, definitely, it's the best thing to do. Uh,
Jian, I would like to add one more thing. So, I think everyone on this earth, or 90% of people, want to be entrepreneur.
Right.
But once you age, you have responsibilities.
Correct.
And then you cannot take those risks in life.
Exactly.
So I
Exactly.
am so proud of you that you're 18 and you have founded this. God bless you. Sky is the limit for you.
Thank you so much. Now let's dive deep into the rapid fire round. It's going to be me asking a question and you have to answer only in one word. Okay, it's a very difficult challenge. The first question is, if you had a board exam and an international level swimming competition on the same day, which one will you go for?
So honestly, I'll go for international level swimming competition.
Wow. Nobody usually chooses that. Okay,
And I have a reason to that. Because if I'm that good that I can go for an international level competition, I can always write to the CBSE and take, or any board exam, and take a special permission.
absolutely. And the second question is, if you could go back to your school times and learn something new, what would you learn now?
So if I go back to my school days, I would request my principal to have AI and robotics in school, because
Oh,
I think I have to catch up with this generation.
okay, great. And if you have, you got the choice, you had all the money in the world, all the resources in the world, what would you teach your students?
Okay, so if I would plan more of experiential learning, more of trips. I take my children to NASA, and I'll give take them to different museums. I will give them a lot of exposure and trips.
Absolutely. That's the very, very amazing answer. And experiential learning is the key word that, we would all want to talk about. And coming to the last question, which is, would you want your students to be a job seekers or job creators?
So honestly, uh, whether they are job seekers or job creators, I would love my children to choose the field which makes them happy. So as a school, Mount Olympus group of schools, parents call us a happy school. So I
Right.
definitely want my children to be happy, to be passionate, whichever field they choose, and sky should be the limit for my children.
Absolutely. Okay, so thank you so much, ma'am, for giving your time on a working day in your school hours that you have given out. And we are very excited to meet you at the event on 26th August. It's going to be lots of fun. And CNBC TV 18 will be there to record the entire event and the bites of it to be aired on national TV as well. So thank you so much, and a really great honor to meet you in person for the first time.
Same here, Shreyaan, and I am super proud of you. When children do well, as educators, we feel so proud that the country is shaping up in the right direction. God bless.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so now I'll end the podcast. I'll end.
Yeah, Shreyaan, so really, I'm very proud of you. And so you are in 12th?
Miss, I dropped out after 10th.
You dropped out after 10, then you created this.
Yeah,
Wow, so proud of you. God bless you. And see you then in
yeah,
Mumbai.
definitely,
God
definitely.
bless.
Okay,
Anything you want from me, do let me know. Right?
sure,
I
sure.
hope you were happy with the interview.
Yeah, yeah, definitely an amazing interview. I love the
I
fact.
told you I'll do justice. Because I speak from my heart. I
Ha.
didn't even see what were your questions, before. So yeah,
It's like you've become natural at this now. Like, so that's
absolutely. And
uh,
as educators, we should be happy.
absolutely.
God bless.
Okay.
God bless.